What's good, everybody? Salty here. Today we're checking out Entitled People. Here we go. My teacher tries to take away my hoodie since she thinks it worships the devil. E.T., my teacher. F, friend. Me, some random catboy. I have this hoodie that is Deadpool with Venom taking over. It was a nice hoodie that I always wore and no one said anything about it until this happened. So I was walking around the gym, which we always do in the morning until the bell rings and we go to class. We walk around the gym to get more exercise, but I hate it. I was walking around the gym talking to my friend and we passed the teacher and she yelled my name. I turned towards her and she told me to come over. My friend says I'm in trouble, but I didn't do anything, so I figured I wasn't in trouble. Me? What? Teacher.
Take off your hoodie or else you're going to the principal.
Why?
Because we don't need you spreading your evil religion around this school.
At this point, I was confused on what she was talking about. I'm not spreading my religion around. She looks mad and starts yelling.
Take off your hoodie right now or else I'm getting the principal down here.
I didn't know why my hoodie had to do with my religion. I'm a Christian, so I asked her, what does my hoodie have to do with anything about my religion?
It worships the devil, which I do not appreciate in this school.
It's Deadpool and Venom as one. She looked really confused.
Are those devil worshippers?
I tried explaining what it was, but she didn't believe they were in comic books and movies and took me to the principal's office. From there, the principal knew what the hoodie was and let me go, and the teacher was mad at me for the rest of the year, and I always made sure to wear the hoodie in her class. I swear, teachers get away with that all the time. Your shorts aren't past your knees? Oh, you're devil worshipping. You're wearing sandals instead of shoes? Definitely devil worshipping. Entitled people spend $20 on stuff that is worth over $200. Backstory. My mom just split up with my stepdad, and so we have to move into an apartment. Since we are moving into a smaller space, we have to get rid of stuff. In our case, a lot of stuff. Ep1, entitled person 1. Ep2, entitled person 2. M, mom, and of course me. So here's the story. It was a warm day, warm for the wintertime, and we were talking to this nice couple who were going to buy our washer and dryer since we were moving in an apartment and didn't need one. Ep1 and Ep2 drove past us and saw that we were having a sale. They had to go around the block again because we live on a one-way street, and parked. They got a bunch of clothes and toys and some other random stuff. Ep1, how much does this stuffed bear cost? About $1. Okay, what about the clothes? $5 each. Ep1 to Ep2, this stuff is so expensive. Ep2 says something in Spanish. Ep1 nods and walks away. They had asked for a box and set it off to the side while they got more stuff. The box they had was a huge box. They were taking a long time, so I sat on the couch on my phone. Around 20 minutes later, they finally looked through everything twice and had 2 full boxes of stuff. Ep1, how much do you think all this stuff costs? Probably around $40. That's too much. You said things were 25 cents each. Now, some of the stuff was old and worn, so it didn't cost a lot, but they took 2 sleeping bags that were worth at least $25 each. And by this point, my mom started to get mad. Mom, well then how much do you think it costs?
Around $10.
Really? For all that stuff you got?
Yeah, that's a fair price.
What about $20? Ep1 talks it over with Ep2.
That's still very high, but I guess we'll do it.
They went to put their stuff in the car and Ep2 spots some old game consoles. So guess what they do? Oh boy, you guys are not ready for this. Ep2, how much for this? Points to a bucket with a game console in it. $10. I only have $8. This is my son's game console, so I won't go any less than $10.
But I only have $8.
Then I guess you won't get it. Ep2 finally agrees and then takes out his wallet to give her the cash, and then would you look at that, a $20 bill in his very own wallet. Ep2 gives her the cash and then goes to put it in their car. My mom walks in and a few minutes later goes back outside to do something. She sees him shoving a second box of games and a game console into the first bin. This is the part where she gets extremely angry. All I have to say is, oof. What are you doing?
I'm just putting the stuff that we bought in the car.
We agreed on 1 bucket of games, not 2.
I'm sorry, miss, but $10 was a lot for 1 game console.
This is my son's. You don't have the right to steal from me. By this point, he is putting the stuff in his car and my mom calmed down a bit. You are going to give me all the games and game consoles that you have and then I will give you your money back, okay?
Fine, you don't have to be so rude about it.
Ep2 gave my mom back the stuff and then Ep1 comes out of the car and yells at my mom for yelling at her husband.
Why did you yell at him?
Because he was stealing from me.
That doesn't give you the right to yell at him.
My mom didn't want to argue again, so she walked off. Choosing beggars and entitled parents just go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's peanut butter jelly time. I'll take that food, thank you very much. Another short one. Again, not sure if this should fit in entitled parents or a similar subreddit. E.T. entitled teen. Me, the goddamn Batman. F.E. friend, CA counter agent. So friend and me decide to go to McDonald's. I go with the burger and they order a dollar burger. We take our number and go find a seat to wait. A while passes and we see two teens, ET1 and ET2, strangely eating the exact same thing we ordered. Odd coincidence, but whatever. More waiting. So I decide to go to the counter now and find out what happened. Turns out someone, I'm thinking ET1 and 2 considering they entered a few minutes after us but can't confirm. The counter agent apologized and sets up a free replacement and gives us a coupon for a free meal for next time as apology. We say thanks. Friend and me take our meal to the booth. Still glancing over at ET1 and 2, amused. We didn't see any point in confronting them since we got our meal and a free one, but we still can't believe someone would just steal a meal and then sit a few feet away in our direct line of sight and eat our food. That's just what you do when you're a teenager. I've had my fair share of dine and dash, and I'm not proud of it. The Dunkin' Donuts story. So this happened about a year ago. I was 16 and my boyfriend was 17. We were a new gay couple. I was shy about it and my boyfriend loved showing everybody that I was his. Now I didn't have my long hair and the silver dye in my hair, so I didn't look as gay as I look now. But my boyfriend looked the same, probably like an inch shorter. But anyway, we were at a Dunkin' Donuts in line for our coffees. We were holding our hands when we hear someone scoff. I thought it was about the line, but it wasn't. Luckily, the entitled mom and entitled dad doesn't bother us. Yet. Real quick, they didn't have their son with them, but they say something later on about their son. Now, since it was summer, we sat outside. Sadly, entitled mom and dad do as well. Me and my boyfriend sat next to each other and I was leaning up on him. Even though it was hot, I didn't care. Eventually, we both look at each other and smile kissing. And ladies and gentlemen, it begins. Entitled mom, do you mind? Me, slightly in shock and already a bit scared, but my boyfriend was annoyed. Boyfriend trying to stay calm, excuse me? Entitled dad, you heard her, quit making a scene. Boyfriend shakes his head and holds me closer, ignoring the entitled dad. Entitled dad glares at my boyfriend, then turns to his wife talking loudly. Man, what is wrong with kids? Hopefully Timmy doesn't end up like them. Entitled mom laughs and makes a face at us. Now, I'm hiding in my boyfriend's arm, but I can still see them. My boyfriend is red in the face. Half was from the heat, the other was rage. Me, baby, just calm down. My boyfriend stares down the entitled dad, who stares back with a shitting grin. The dad, what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? My boyfriend had enough and stood up. I stood up as well and get in front of him trying to stop him. But entitled dad got up as well and I saw him smirking like he was expecting my boyfriend to hit him. I bite my lip and I look up at him. Don't do anything stupid. I get out of the way and that meant having to get close to entitled dad. By the way, entitled mom was filming on her phone. Important later. So when I got out of the seat and tried to walk out, the entitled dad stuck his leg out and tripped me. I fell to the ground and ended up breaking my left hand. At first I was in shock and I let out a groan of pain as entitled dad stared at me. Entitled mom filmed me, and boyfriend was looking down at me, and then entitled dad. Entitled dad kicked my leg lightly, saying, "Move out of the way, we're trying to leave." I couldn't, I was in tears from my now broken hand. Entitled dad kicked a bit harder until my boyfriend shoved him down into the seat. That's it, call the cops, this just assaulted me. Entitled mom called the police. My boyfriend had picked me up and leaned me up against the wall, having seen my hand. Entitled dad stood over us and pushed my side with his foot a bit hard, kinda digging it in, and said, "Move." Boyfriend, "Fuck off, you already broke his hand. Don't try and break a rib too, because I will defend him." Entitled dad, "Oh, you are." Does it again, twisting it a bit. My boyfriend stands up and grabs the entitled dad by his shirt and throws him back on his ass. Entitled dad stands up again and tries to take a swing at my boyfriend. By the way, entitled mom has gone back to filming. My boyfriend takes the hit, but he takes boxing training, so he takes it without much flinching and then socks the entitled dad in the mouth. Entitled dad then stumbles back to the ground, his mouth and nose now bleeding. The cops pull up and quickly call paramedics. They pull away entitled mom and entitled dad off to the side while one talks to us. We hear, "I filmed all of it right here," from entitled mom. The cop looks over the videos and looks at the entitled mom with a face that says, "Really?" Then they cuff the entitled dad and mom, throwing them in the back of the cop car. Eventually, the paramedics come and they load me in the back of the van and we head to the hospital. We press charges and entitled mother got house arrest for I think 5 months and entitled dad got jail time for 2 years. Assaulting a minor, disturbing the peace, resisting arrest, threatening a minor, and hate speech. My hand is now healed besides a slight resistance after straining it for long periods of time. I'm so glad it works because being in the manufacturing business, it's very important to have working hands. Now that I think about it, the guy could have ended my career and ultimately my life in ever getting a good job. Seriously, f these people. It's 2019. Why is there still people still against gays? Like, for no reason. I'm just happy she was dumb enough to record the whole thing and get both of them in trouble. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed these stories. Make sure you smash that like button and let me know in the comments what you all think. We'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.